In today's video, you're going to learn how to integrate Mailjet with WordPress using Mail Opt-in. To begin, we'll hover over Mail Opt-in and click on Integrations. On the next page, we're going to find Mailjet on the list and click on Configure. And now we'll need to get our key, so I'm going to click on this link. And that's going to take us to the part of our Mailjet account where we can get that information. So reveal and copy your primary API key, then go back and paste it. And the next thing you'll need is the secret key, so go back to Mailjet, click on the gear icon, then reset secret key. Now we'll have to type in reset into this field to confirm. We'll click on the reset button, then we'll copy our secret key and go back to our mail opt-in settings and paste it. That's it. So now we can go ahead and save our changes. All right, so now we can see the confirmation of our connection here. If we look at Mailjet, we'll see that it's now connected. So let's create an opt-in campaign. We'll go ahead and add a new one. I'll just name it Mailjet to keep things simple. Now let's choose a template. This one will work. And now we're going to be taken to the opt-in builder. And here we have a preview of the opt-in, and over on the left-hand side, we have our settings. In the design tab, we can change our opt-in's width. We can also add a display effect. We can change our background color, border color, and custom CSS. And here we also have the option to click on an element on the opt-in to open its settings on the left-hand side. So that's our headline, and here's the description. In addition to this, we have our form fields. And there we can choose to use custom HTML by toggling this switch. Just enter the code in the field provided. We can also decide to use only a call to action button. And going back to the standard fields, we have a name and email field by default. And we can expand each of them to customize their options. The email field is included by default and cannot be hidden. If you want to, you can add a custom field by clicking on this button. Simply add a title, select the type, and customize your colors, font, and so on. After that, you can move on and customize your button. So if you want, for example, you can change the button label. And here I'm going to change the background color from blue to red. Now we can go back and move on to our configuration tab. And here we'll see options to hide the close button. We can disable the escape key and close the overlay on click. You can add a sound effect if you want to. You can adjust your cookie durations. And finally, there's an option to remove mail opt-in's branding. Moving on, we'll go to the integrations tab. And we'll see an option here to keep our leads inside of mail opt-in only. In addition to that, we can add a new integration. So for example, if we use the drop-down menu, we can find and select Mailjet. Now we'll need to choose an email list, and for this we can use subscriber. We'll go back and move on to after conversion, and this is where we can determine what happens after a lead converts. We're showing a success message which says thank you for subscribing. Now we'll go back. We'll move on to display rules, and we'll just select a trigger for our opt-in. So let's use after scrolling down X%. X in this case will be about 5%, and we'll activate the rule. Next, we'll save our changes, and we'll turn the opt-in on by toggling this switch. Now let's go ahead and close this window so that we can go ahead and test out our opt-in. We're going to open our website in a new tab. Our opt-in will be displayed after 5 seconds, and there I'm just going to enter some random information and subscribe. After subscribing, we'll see our success message. And now we're going to go back to Mailjet to see if our information was passed on. We can either go to all contacts or contact lists. And since we used the subscriber list, we should see our contact here. So here it is. Our lead information was successfully passed on to Mailjet. So aside from opt-in campaigns, this integration can also be used with email campaigns. And I'm going to demonstrate this right now. So on the left-hand side, I'll go to emails. Let's go ahead and add a new one. And so here we'll choose email automation. Now we need to name it. I'm going to call mine Mailjet emails. And then we'll need to select the type of automation. So we have new post notification. This sends an email whenever a new post is published. Then we have post email digest. And this is basically a roundup of your latest posts. We have links in the description to tutorials on both, so feel free to check it out. But we're going to use the first one, new post notification. Let's use this template, and that will open up the email builder, which is similar to the opt-in builder. We have a preview on the right and our settings on the left. You can go to settings and all the way at the bottom, go to recipient, select Mailjet as a connection, and then go ahead and customize your email. Don't forget to check the description for a full tutorial on this feature. Thank you for watching and see you next time.